Hello, hello, hello. Assalamu alaikum. Jianu, Pakhairagale, Nihama, Chunashume, Washmale, Ohio Gonzalez, Guten Morgen, Privet, and hi hugs and hellos to everybody who's tuned into PT World and are watching World this morning alongside Shazad Khan and Ma Makdoum. Hello, Ma. You look pretty today. What's
Thank you very
up?
much. So we have been joined by,
Yes.
I've got the names right here, yes, Mr. Saeed Salman Ali, who is the country head of the USA software company ONA. Assalamu alaikum, good morning.
Walaikum assalam.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so
So
much.
let's get the conversation started. So first things first, and that is, in 2016, did the Pakistani tech sector do something which we should be proud of?
Yeah, first of all, I think it's a wonderful topic that you guys are talking about. And the fruit of the day, the dry fruit of the day is very much in synchronization with the IT. Without an element, you cannot work in an IT company. So in order to if you have to be geared up for the IT, you have to have elements.
Okay, you need as much
nice.
brain capacity as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think IT is evolving. IT is something which is constantly changing, and the interesting part of IT is that it is making other things obsolete. Like it's changing after every 6 months, things are changing up in the social media sector, in the way our lives are geared up, in the way we are following things, the career changes that we are coming up with the IT. As far as what Pakistan is doing, I think Pakistan is a country which is very much embracing IT.
Okay.
And what we say that must have seen that we are changing IT and we are using it for our own benefits.
Okay.
If you see the e-commerce sector, Pakistan has come out with a wonderful solution of the e-commerce. We in our country, we are not very comfortable with using credit cards and debit cards. So what we are doing nowadays is that when people use e-commerce and they buy online, they pay when you get the product.
Exactly.
There are so many companies where they are doing it. So interesting part is that we are changing ourselves according to the IT, and we have made wonderful progress. The internet is good, the speed of the internet is good, the technology is good, educational sector is good, and we are getting good human
So I
resource for
think
IT.
mobile banking is one of those things which we should be proud of.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Now let's get the conversation started so then we can bring Asma into the conversation. So you were talking about, the benefits, and you said it's making certain things obsolete, IT. How can the youth of Pakistan benefit or use the internet or social media or IT for their own career development?
See, first of all, when you have an entrepreneurship mindset, that's a wonderful thing, because when you come out and have an e-store or an store on the IT and on the internet, so you are not at all feeling that you do not have a physical space. You are competing with every other big stores, and you are on the equal grounds. So obviously, from the entrepreneurship side, this is a wonderful thing.
Okay.
Secondly, new careers are evolving. Like
Okay.
Mudassir has just he's spoken up. He's a digital marketing expert. So what is digital marketing? What is new trends in marketing? He talked about YouTube. So now you talk about what you marketing on the YouTube, and YouTube has become one of the biggest and what you call the advertising company. So advertising is changing. The way we do things are changing. Now you see that whenever you go to Facebook or YouTube, you see a new advertisement coming up.
Exactly.
And those are the things that we have to face
With
the
a very
things.
vague link as well. Or इस बंदे ने इसको क्या कर दिया link पे click करने. Is that
Yeah.
digital marketing?
Is that
Is that what you're talking about? But over there in abroad, what happens is, for example, if you got something which was not really how it was in the picture, there's a return policy as well.
Yeah, 30 days return.
Are we moving into that
But the
direction?
things what are changing in Pakistan is that you see that in recent surveys, what we have found out that women or household wives, they are doing most of the shopping nowadays. And the reason
It's not
is that-
nowadays. They've always been doing the shopping.
and obviously they have the money and everything from the
I tell you, I take a fair.
It's all right, it's all right.
I don't agree with that statement at all. I know a lot of boys who spend a lot of money.
And the reason behind is that it is becoming like, from our side, when we are evolving with IT, we are using it IT, but for the new the generation that is coming up, they have to live with it. They cannot just avoid it. So it's like becoming their part and parcel of the life.
Okay, now this is what I wanted to ask. Now, for example, half of the time what happens is that, we log on to YouTube, we log on to Google, it's for the sake of our entertainment. For example, Maha wants to listen to her music, she can log on to YouTube.
Yeah.
I want to watch my favorite programs or probably see people hosting shows, I can copy it from that as well.
Yeah.
Now, as a matter of fact, where do you think that people can actually use information technology or internet for their careers? how can they utilize it for that purpose?
Now, when I say that entrepreneurship is one, secondly, when you are if you want to get something, you want to get some education, those portals are available. All information is there, good blogs are there. You can go and sit in your home and start writing a good blog. You can start being a small software expert. You can start making your own portals. You can start doing your own e-commerce site. There are, like, we have seen so many success factors in Pakistan that people are like, they have made a small game and they have made millions. They have made a small e-commerce store and they have got funded from so many. So you have to have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have got a good idea, then there are no limitations to entry. Like, you can go and start doing your business, start getting into a career, and
Okay.
start doing a good job.
Very nice.
So now, but the thing is, all of this is all great, but when your population, when over 50% are illiterate, and then you have over 50% or 60% which are youth, how does this benefit them? Because a lot of them cannot even afford smartphones. I mean, you know, the brands that will allow you to maybe start up your own online shopping or e-commerce, etc. So how is the general population going to benefit from this?
No, obviously communication is getting good.
Okay.
So obviously initially people were not comfortable with internet,
Okay.
but now I have seen people who are not at all educated, who are like who are very low income background, but they are using internet, they are using Facebook, they are using WhatsApp. So obviously that information is coming up. They know how to use that gadget now. So
Okay.
that is an important factor. Now they are
Right.
getting comfortable with the gadget. And secondly, when you get comfortable with the gadget, then you start reaping its benefits.